Imagine waking up in a beach hut in Southeast Asia, or sipping coffee in a medieval European town, all for less than the price of dinner back home. Welcome to Nomad Discoveries, your passport to affordable adventures across the globe. Today, we're exploring the top 10 cheapest countries to travel in 2025, especially if you're traveling from the United States. If you think international travel is too expensive, think again. Because in these countries, you can enjoy world-class culture, food, and landscapes for just $30 to $60 a day. Stick with me because I'll also share tips on saving money on flights, accommodation, food, and even safety tricks that most tourists never hear about. I built this list using real budget traveler data, cost of living indexes, and insights from long-term nomads. Each destination is safe, accessible, and packed with experiences worth crossing the ocean for. I'll break down realistic daily budgets for backpackers and mid-range travelers, then add visa and SIM card tips, transport hacks, and money-saving strategies that will help you stretch every dollar. So grab your notebook, because this is a guide you can actually use to plan your 2025 adventures. Number 10, Guatemala. Our first stop is Guatemala, one of the cheapest destinations close to the US. Just a short flight away, Guatemala offers stunning volcanoes, colorful markets, and Mayan ruins that rival any trip to Mexico. Picture yourself wandering through the colonial streets of Antigua, watching the sunset over Lake Atitlan, or standing in awe before the ancient city of Tikal deep in the jungle. What about the costs? Street food like pupusas or a full almuerzo del dia costs only a couple of dollars. A local bus across town might be $1 or $2. Guest houses with private rooms start around $20 a night, while mid-range boutique hotels rarely exceed $45. If you want to save even more, stick to shared shuttles between major hubs and use local boats across Lake Atitlan instead of tourist speedboats. Buy fresh fruit in the markets and always look for menus where locals eat. It's healthier, cheaper, and way more authentic. Safety-wise, stick to daylight travel between cities and avoid flashing valuables. Buy a local SIM card from Claro or Tigo for just a few dollars, and you'll always have maps and data. Guatemala is proof that you don't need to fly halfway around the world for a truly exotic and budget-friendly adventure. Number 9, Albania. Next, we fly to Europe, but not the expensive side. Albania is Europe's best-kept budget secret. With Adriatic beaches as beautiful as Greece and Italy, medieval Ottoman towns, and mountain hikes in the Albanian Alps, Albania offers everything at half the price. In Tirana, you can sip an espresso for just $1, enjoy fresh pastries for a few bucks, and stay in charming guest houses for $20 to $40 a night. Head to the Riviera, and you'll find crystal blue beaches with seafood feasts that won't drain your wallet. One of the biggest hacks here is renting a car, often under $30 a day in shoulder season, to explore remote beaches and mountain villages. If you prefer public transport, hop on Fergan minibuses, which connect towns cheaply, though with a bit of rustic charm. The best part? Albania is still off the beaten path. That means fewer tourists, authentic hospitality, and the feeling of discovering Europe before mass tourism. Go in May, June, September, or October for the lowest prices and best weather. Albania shows you don't have to spend big to live the European dream. Number 8, Turkey. From Europe, we head into Turkey, where East meets West in a country that delivers 5-star sites on a backpacker budget. Istanbul alone feels like a journey through time, with mosques, bazaars, and the aroma of fresh simit bread on every corner. Meals cost just a few dollars, whether it's a hearty kebab or a plate of mizi shared with friends. Intercity buses and low-cost flights make exploring easy. For under $40, you can fly across the country from Istanbul to Cappadocia, where hot air balloons drift above alien landscapes. Guest houses and boutique hotels often cost under $40 per night. To save money, use overnight buses. They double as transport and a night's sleep. In Istanbul, avoid touristy areas near Sultanahmet and instead stay in neighborhoods like Karaköy or Kadıköy, where food is cheaper and nightlife more local. Turkey blends history, landscapes, and affordability like no other, making it one of the best value destinations for Americans in 2025. Number 7, Morocco. Let's jump to Morocco, where every city feels like stepping into a storybook. Marrakesh offers chaotic souks filled with spices and lanterns, Chef Chaouen is painted entirely blue, and Fez has one of the oldest medinas in the world. And then there's the Sahara Desert, where you can ride a camel, sleep under the stars, and wake up to silence unlike anywhere else. The costs? A steaming tagine is $3 to $5. Mint tea costs less than $1. Local taxis are pocket change, and Riyadh guest houses range from $20 to $45. If you want to save, eat at restaurants with posted prices, take super tours or CTM buses, and book desert tours directly in country. They're far cheaper than online agencies. Dress modestly outside the beaches, always ask before taking photos, and you'll find locals warm and welcoming. Morocco is the kind of trip where you feel like royalty, without paying like it. Number 6, Egypt. From Morocco, we cross into Egypt, one of the most iconic travel destinations in the world, and still one of the cheapest in 2025. Imagine standing face to face with the pyramids of Giza, sailing the Nile on a traditional felucca, or diving in the Red Sea among colorful corals. The magic is that all of this comes at prices far below what most expect. A plate of kosheri, Egypt's national dish, costs $1 or $2. A falafel sandwich, sometimes less than 50 cents. The Cairo Metro is only cents per ride. Guest houses with private rooms start around $20, and even in tourist hotspots like Luxor or Aswan, you rarely need more than $40 a night for comfort. To save even more, use overnight sleeper trains between Cairo and Luxor or Aswan. They're cheaper than flights and add a touch of adventure. For diving, skip the big resorts and base yourself in Dahab, where hostels, diving schools, and beach cafes make the Red Sea affordable for everyone. Egypt proves that seeing the wonders of the ancient world doesn't have to empty your wallet. Number 5, India. Few countries stretch your budget like India. This vast land offers deserts, beaches, temples, Himalayan peaks, and cities that buzz with life. If it's your first trip, the Golden Triangle, Delhi, Agra, and Jaipur is a must. Stand before the Taj Mahal at sunrise, explore Jaipur's pink palaces, or lose yourself in Old Delhi's spice markets. But the real beauty of India is how affordable it is. A full thali meal costs $1 to $3. Sleeper trains run for just a few bucks across huge distances. Guest houses can be as low as $10, while private mid-range stays hover around $20 to $25. To save money and headaches, book trains early on the official IRCTC system, use metros in big cities, and eat vegetarian where possible. It's cheaper, safer, and part of the culture. Yes, India can be overwhelming, but that's part of its magic. With every chaotic street comes a new flavor, a new smile, and a new story. All at a price that's nearly impossible to beat. Number 4, Nepal. Right next door lies Nepal, a dreamland for trekkers and nature lovers. From the Himalayan peaks to ancient cities like Bhaktapur, Nepal feels both spiritual and adventurous. And the costs? Almost shockingly low. A steaming plate of dal bhat, rice, lentils, and vegetables costs $2 to $4, and it keeps you full for hours. In trekking villages, a simple tea house room might be just a few dollars a night, with the expectation that you'll also eat dinner there. In Kathmandu or Pokhara, private guest houses start around $12 to $25. Want to trek Everest Base Camp or the Annapurna Circuit without breaking the bank? Rent gear in Kathmandu's Tamil district instead of buying new, travel in shoulder seasons, and share guides with small groups to cut costs. A local SIM from Ncell or NTC keeps you connected even in remote valleys. Nepal isn't just cheap, it's one of the richest experiences you'll ever have, both in scenery and in spirit. Number 3, Indonesia. Our journey continues through the islands of Indonesia. Everyone knows Bali, but the real value is beyond it. Java, Lombok, Sumatra, the Gilis, and countless smaller islands. On Java, a train ride between cities costs just a few dollars, and you'll find temples like Borobudur and Prambanan that rival anything in Asia. In Sumatra, you can trek to see wild orangutans for a fraction of the cost of safaris elsewhere. And Lombok, with its white sand beaches, is a quieter, cheaper alternative to Bali. Meals at small warums, local family restaurants, cost $1 to $3. Scooters rent for about $5 a day. Guest houses start around $12, and even boutique hotels hover in the $25 to $30 range. The key here is to get off the tourist trail. Stay in homestays, eat local food, and use ferries instead of flights whenever you can. Indonesia is enormous, endlessly diverse, and one of the best value playgrounds on Earth. Number 2, Thailand. Coming in at number 2 is Thailand, the country that has long been the heart of budget travel. And even in 2025, it's still unbeatable for value, culture, and comfort. Bangkok dazzles with golden temples and night markets. Chiang Mai offers mountains, elephants, and digital nomad cafes. And the southern coast? Endless islands with turquoise waters. Some quiet, some full of nightlife, all affordable. A plate of pad kra pao or a bowl of spicy tom yum soup costs just $1 or $2. Overnight trains run between major cities for $15 to $30. Ferries to the islands? Around $10 to $20. Guest houses and hostels start at $12, while stylish boutique stays are often $30 or less. Want to save more? Eat in local food courts where you load money onto a card, travel with government-run buses, and buy monthly data plans for pennies. The hospitality in Thailand makes travel smooth, and the low prices make it irresistible. Number 1, Vietnam. And finally, the number 1 cheapest destination to visit in 2025, Vietnam. This country is the ultimate balance of affordability, adventure, and culture. From Hanoi's bustling old quarter to the rice fields of Ninh Bình, from the caves of Phong Nha to the lantern-lit streets of Hoi An, all the way down to the chaos and charm of Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam offers endless variety. And the prices? A bowl of pho is about $1.50, a banh mi sandwich, $1 or $2. Long-distance trains range from $6 to $25, and night buses with reclining seats often cost less than a single meal in the U.S. Guest houses start around $10 to $25, and even boutique hotels with pools rarely exceed $50. One of the best hacks is to take the Ha Giang motorbike loop in the north, staying in family-run homestays where meals and lodging combined cost under $20 a day. Vietnam isn't just cheap, it's vibrant, exciting, and one of the best travel experiences you can have anywhere in the world. Before you pack your bags, let's talk logistics. Many of these countries offer visa-free entry, e-visas, or visas on arrival for U.S. passports, but always double-check official government sites before flying. Flights will likely be your biggest expense. To cut costs, book positioning flights to major hubs like Los Angeles, New York, or Washington, D.C., then fly onward with Asian or European carriers. Midweek departures and shoulder seasons save hundreds. In Southeast Asia, budget airlines are cheap, but remember to factor in baggage fees. For lodging, look for guest houses or apartments with high recent reviews, free breakfast, and reliable Wi-Fi. Weekly or monthly discounts can slash your accommodation budget dramatically. Eat where the locals eat, not where the menus are in English. In markets, food is not only cheaper, but often fresher. Always carry a reusable water bottle and buy large jugs to refill instead of small bottles. For transport, rely on buses, trains, and ride-hailing apps where legal. Scooters are cheap, but ride carefully. For safety, keep your valuables close. Avoid isolated areas late at night, and always agree on taxi fares before starting a ride. Most importantly, invest in travel insurance. It's inexpensive and covers you in case of accidents, theft, or emergencies. So, there you have it. 10 countries where Americans can travel the world in 2025 for less than the cost of staying home. From the pyramids of Egypt to the beaches of Thailand, the rice terraces of Vietnam to the medieval towns of Albania, adventure has never been so affordable. If this guide helped you dream or plan your next trip, don't forget to subscribe to Nomad Discoveries and check out the links in the description for a free budget calculator and packing checklist. Now tell me, which of these 10 countries would you fly to first? Drop it in the comments, and I might just make a custom itinerary for the top choice. Until then, keep exploring, keep discovering, and remember, the world is closer and cheaper than you think.